And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
Hate it all you want, but you gon' see me touch the sky. Hate it all you want, but you gon' see me touch the sky. You can hate it all you want, but you gon' see me touch the sky. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my...
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. Today's starting pitcher, Pedro Martinez. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
All right, ready to get underway. And now, Jackie Robinson. Out in front and foul to the left side. Line drive, base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Mookie now. Right through there for a strike. Martinez, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. In the air to left center, Williams makes the grab, one away.
Batting third.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Duke Snider, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
There goes Jackie. Pitch misses. Wide throw, and it gets away. One out, and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Snider out in the play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. That clips the corner. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And now the count is even.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Robinson on third with two out. Got him. That ends the frame. One hit, one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. We go to the bottom of the first.
Leading off
Here's the
for the
second
Red
baseman, Honus Wagner.
Second baseman, Honus Wagner.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Yo one. Across the letters at 99.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at-bat.
Hank Aaron, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Popped up first base side. Hodges should have this one. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
No, that's low.
And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Martinez back to work. Hodges, multi-time All-Star, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That misses. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's one down.
Batting 6th.
And
right
here's the
fielder,
veteran outfielder,
Jim Rice.
Jim Rice. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No ball. 1 strike.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Way high there. And now 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second. Willie Mays digging in now. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's in for a strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Next pitch is outside. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Mays retired at first. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Just missed.
Outside.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And it remains 2-2. Got him looking for the K. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. So stepping in for Boston, Gary Sheffield.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2-2.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Top half of the 3rd inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That clips the corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Out towards right center field. Mays has it sized up. And it's caught for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That just misses. And that's ball 1. And that one missing low.
2 balls, no strike.
Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
That one to first, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and that is the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Still no score. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Sasaki makes the grab. 1 down. And the batter now, Jason Varitek. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a slow roller. And that's just foul. Two down, nobody on.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of this.
Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
No, that's foul ball.
The rare K for Mookie.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And up next for Los Angeles, Duke Snider. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that one clips the corner.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
4th inning underway, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Infield shifted to the pull side. Ohtani in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Hodges now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far. So trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Ohtani stands at second with 2 gone. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's off the mark. 3-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So it's back in Boston, bottom 4, and stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. And that one misses up and in, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one wrapped foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Mays at the plate now. That's ball 1. Fought off foul. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. One and 2 now. That's to third. Boots it. Gets off a throw. The throw is late, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Now batting, first baseman, David Ortiz.
2 on, 1 out. Here's some real power at the plate. David Ortiz. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that misses. Ball 1. traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's a little bit low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. To first, and there's two away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Gary Sheffield. Struck out looking his first time. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Second and third, two down. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Martinez back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Inside. And the count 1-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Hernandez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. This one in the air, center field. Mays under it, nabs it, and there are two down. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Dodgers down in order. And we're back here at Fenway Park. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom five. Ozzie Smith. The shortstop takes the ball. Smith, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 32 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Clips the outside corner. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next to hit, Honus Wagner. 0 for 2 in this one. Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Two outs. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Robinson snags it. That is the inning. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Willie Mays makes the play. So digging in, Jackie Robinson. 1 for 2.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, it couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond.
0-1.
The Dodgers trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Still fun to imagine what Jackie could have done as a pro football player. He led the nation in punt return yardage 2 years in a row in college at UCLA, so we know he was explosive.
That's to third, and it goes just foul. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in, tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Now it's Mookie Betts. And the first offering is not close. Gets him to chase after that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
That's the ball.
In the dirt, runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Turns and fires the Betts. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Snyder up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one upstairs. Down the line, and it's foul. Robinson at second with 2 down. Good job to fight that one off. That's down and in. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So let's see how much longer they let him go.
And that one fouled off. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 3-1.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Next to hit, Gil Hodges. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Jim Rice. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Two and 2. Waves at defender for the strikeout. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Hank Aaron. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Darren O'Day getting ready to go. Strom getting cranked up as well. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To third, Muncy. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Ted Williams getting ready to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. This one in the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Called strike right there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one missed. Got him looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Manny Ramirez now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one's in there, 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Lake Trinan up and throwing. Scott also getting ready. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Hammer and Hank around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
And now Willie Mays. Fouled off down the right side. Ramirez over at first with one away. Fastball is outside. That one at the knees for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Squirts away a little bit. And the runner stays where he is. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball to first. Could be two. On to second. They get one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So one run in the inning on this base.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back. We're in the
Sox.
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Aaron O'Day.
56.
And one thing on him.
Darren.
He's been good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Popped up. Ortiz hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Muncy to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball one there.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Not too often you're going to see a sudden 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strike. No, that's a ball. 2 balls, no strike.
And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. A solo shot. His 17th of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-2.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Betts, the next to hit, takes outside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And there's a foul ball. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Move to first. Robinson dives back in safely. In the dirt. On to first. And Betts is set down. That's the 3rd out. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Heather Scott.
Never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from them, so there's no public enemy. I'm the white music that Chuck D in my community. I burn oil on the skillet. My favorite brand, Rio.
Fastball is outside.
1-0.
Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That pitch in for a strike. 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Gary Sheffield up next for the Red Sox, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's down and away. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Ozzie Smith up next for the Red Sox. His home and away splits there. So now a pinch hitter, Nico Horner. Runner on first and one down for. Ground ball right side. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Tanner Scott done for the night. 2-run ball. New pitcher now, Blake Trinan.
50th time he's coming to a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Elias Diaz.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
And there's a strike. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And that one got a piece of him.
Take it back.
And next for the Red Sox, Honus Wagner. 0 for 3 in this one.
Second baseman, Honus Wagner.
Up and in, 1-0.
One ball. No strike.
Horner on second. Diaz at first, 2 out of the inning. Slice the other way and foul. Fastball for a strike.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back, and a
Sox.
new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Matt
55.
Strom.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Snyder leading things off and takes a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Raleigh Fingers getting loose out there. Holton getting loose as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one up and in. Look out.
That's a ball.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Brings it in, and there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's been a difference maker in this one with what he did back in the 6th.
No doubt, Boog, a huge 3-run homer, and it's one of the key moments in this game.
Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Strom in his 10th season, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just...
Fires over to first. And it's a 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kirby Yates.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Hank at the plate and takes high there. And that is out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering way off the plate. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Williams swings through it for strike 1. Now 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The tying run at the plate.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Hank rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. That one finds the zone. Strike 1 with a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And it's even up. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In there at the knees, and the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
There's a splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kirby Yates departs, and he leaves. Pitching change here, Michael Kopech. This is his first appearance of the season. So stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays, 1 for 3. First pitch, not close. Runner at second here, 1 gone. In the dirt, but kept close, and the runner holds.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
So the tying run at second, and that's a little high.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And ball 4 to a board.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 1 out. David Ortiz will hit next. That's in there. 0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That's down and in.
1 strike.
Not even close there. And a count 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Pitch misses there, and now 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
2 on, 1 out. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three-two. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
Sheffield in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Now 1 missed. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That misses. 3 balls and a strike. And that'll load the bases.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So here's Horner now. He's 0 for 1. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Adrian Beltre. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. And fouled off. So they're all loaded up. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Williams at third. Mays over at second. Sheffield on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Jackie. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Red Sox with an RBI. It's now a 4-3 ball. Game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Strom back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike. 95 of that one. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fastball is outside. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Teoscar goes down on strikes. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matt Strom will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Red
for the
Sox.
Red Sox, Raleigh Fingers.
Number 35.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Raleigh Fingers.
Check swing, called strike. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Tyler Holton, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Bruce Sutter.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Diaz in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That one inside, ball 2. One-run game, bottom 9. That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that's too high.
Hopefully umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Honus Wagner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's
Now
close
back
to the top of the
second
strike zone, a
baseman.
hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little
Wagner.
jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss. Got a pretty ugly over going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that makes it 60 steals for him on the season.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this in. A big run.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. And the home team trying to pull it out. And another ball. That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. And that drops in for a strike. On a line. And foul ball.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with one down. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Only one out left for the Red Sox.
Boog as a hitter, that's one of those pitches that makes you say, what was that? Dirty downward action at the very last second, and you just have no chance. Only way to combat that is to maybe see it up in the zone before committing. But again, it's definitely way easier up here than it is down there.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that's off the outside edge. Now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one inside, and it's 3-0.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Ball four, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk there. That last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Mays in the box now, takes strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a pressure-packed finish. Tying run.